Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and welcome back to day 4 of 20 days of gold making. If you want to see the original video, the menu video where you can pick your day, and I have a playlist of everyone else who's joined in the fun, you can click that here. Other than that, let's do this guy. So today's question is, do you use a banker alt or guild? And when did you start doing that and why? Short answer, yes. I have, on my main server at least, 2 guild vaults, a posting toon, and a glyph posting toon, which now that you don't need a glyph posting toon, might as well just make that my banker, or maybe leveler and have an adorable freaking gnome warlock. But the why is interesting. I haven't looked at why I have those toons in a long time. So the main reason why you'd have a guild vault or a banker toon is for convenience, where, you know, the other option is logging into your blacksmith and crafting all your blacksmithing stuff, and then logging into your miner and going around and mining everything and posting all that, logging into your jewel crafter and posting all that, logging into all of your toons and all of your alts and crafting and posting everything there. You got to deal with the mailbox on each of those toons and you know, loot the mailbox a couple of times. So there's this personal threshold that every person has, and for me it was when I really started getting into the transmog game. You know, if you're just starting off, you only have, let's say, 500 transmog pieces you're reposting, then it's fine. But once you start to get into more than that, suddenly you just don't have room. Like, you need a posting toon that you send everything from all of your toons to where he has full empty bags and he just loots and reposts and loots and reposts and loots and reposts. And then once you start taking the auction house more seriously, you start running into, you know, I need 257 of this ore and 112 of this ore. Oh, that's on my mining toon. I need to log into my mining toon, go get that, repost it over to you know, mail it over to my crafter and do that. And then, oh, this guy actually has the herbs that I needed for that thing I was crafting for my alchemist. I don't know. But, you know, that's the problem you run into, where you start to spend so much time logging back and forth that the game, that making gold, stops being fun. So a guild bank is a way to optimize and organize. You just put all your materials into one guild bank. If you need materials, you go to the guild bank and you get out just the materials you need for crafting, and you're good to go. And Trade Skill Master, by the way, makes all that easy. If you need to draw out specific things, you can either do it by auctioning group, or there's a warehousing group you can set up. Do /TSM space bank UI, and there's this neat little function where you can do /TSM space put and then click on the item, or you can do /TSM space get and click the item, and it just draws out all of your ore or cloth or whatever you just clicked on. But, you know, I don't know if all that is as necessary anymore, because, you know, back in the day, or most of y'all remember walking uphill in the snow both ways with me here, because, you know, it's a fairly recent addition to the game where you have reagent tabs, and that's an extra 98 bag slots per toon in your bank. Materials only stack to 20, now they stack to 200. Bags weren't as big, you know, there were 24 slot bags or 28 slot bags. Now, you know, there's 34, 36, no problem. And the biggest addition recently is transmog, where you don't have to keep all your different transmog sets in addition to your gear. You only have to keep, like, your raiding gear and your PvP gear, and maybe, like, your single target trinket versus your cleave trinket. I don't know, something like that. So I don't know, this question's actually been kind of interesting, because I think I don't need to have as many posting toons as I used to have. And I think my glyph posting toon, named I post glyphs of the guild I don't post glyphs, is probably gonna start raiding soon, so I better level her up. So I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Check out the links to the menu and playlist. We got a bunch of other people hopping on the 20 Days of Gold Making bandwagon. If you want to make videos about this too, there is all the questions on the menu videos. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.